Hi people, welcome to my channel. My name is Chinyere, and today we have a special guest on my channel. Meet the amazing lady that, you know, makes my life a little bit easier. She's been with me for how long have you?
1 year and 3 months.
I just you have calculated it. I was said I'll go through our WhatsApp chats to know how long she has been. So 1 year and 3 months. So she's been the one helping me around the house and then taking care of the girls, and she's been doing such an amazing job. I posted on Instagram and asked people to ask us questions or ask her questions. So many of the questions are actually for her to answer, but then I'm also going to give you guys a backstory, you know, about her, because it's very difficult for me to work with someone and not get very involved in their story or their lives, because I don't want someone, you know, I mean, I do a lot of people that I don't even know. So now come to think of someone that works with me, you know, practically stays in my house, takes care of my children. So I am a bit, you know, involved in like her story and, you know, her well-being and all of that. So I'm going to allow her to introduce herself to you guys. I would also ask her a couple of questions that I have personally to ask her, and then we'll go into the questions that people on Instagram have for her. So introduce yourself.
My name is ADEWUNMI. Komalafe.
Okay. What does we need to know about you? Where are you from?
I'm from Ogun State.
Ogun State, okay. Okay. So I think that's like the basic you need to know about her. So I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you decide to work for me? Because initially, so just a backstory. So I needed someone to assist me, and she at the time was making my children's hair. So I remember just telling her, please help me get somebody, you know, that can just be taking care of my children for me and all of that, and be like helping me around the house, maybe go to the market. And she recommended somebody. The person came to my house. I spoke with the person. We talked about price, and the person was like, okay, she will get back to me. And then she went home and never got back to me. And I think maybe 2 days later I saw her, or I called her or something, and then she says her mom said she should not do the job. So I get across to her and I'm like, this girl you brought for me said she can't do it, and it's not like she had something to do, she didn't have a job she was doing. So it was a bit surprising, but I was like, okay, no problem, let her go. And so I told her about it, and then, you know, what happened from there?
From there, then that day I explained to the auntie, but she told me that she cannot be able to do the work. I now think that I was just sleeping at home. I did not do anything, nothing. And there's no, and that time, all my customers, I didn't say any, all of them. Again, that's why I think that if I'm doing this work, I'll be having small change that I'll be using to maintain myself. That is why I continue there. Call my boss that, okay, I want to, let me come and be working with her. And she upset me that, why do you want to do this work? But you have your own handwork now. And now I explain to her that, no, that one doesn't. If I want to go and do my work, I will. If you can allow me, you will allow me. And she said, yes, if you want to go and do your work, I will allow you to be doing it. That one is not okay. That is what. Yeah. About that. So she was, to how I met her, she used to make hair somewhere on my street, in the salon on my street. So I think I took the girls there a couple of times to make their hair, but as some boys it became uncomfortable, so I stopped taking them there and I started asking her to come to the house. But one thing I noticed about her was that whenever she comes to the house, she blended in very well, and I didn't have a problem with her. So apart from making the girls' hair, she was kind of also involved in, like, you know, helping out if there are little things that she needs to do, even when she's making the hair. So it was very easy for me to just accept her, you know. I was like, okay, no problem. I'm like, okay, how about, you know, the hair that you're making, because the person ended up closing down the business, or the person told you not to work for her again. Yes. And even now the business has, the shop has even closed. Yeah, so the person asked her not to work for her again, so she didn't have a place to work. But I was like, okay, but you need to go to, you know, customers' houses, at least the ones that you've maintained a good relationship with, to make their hair. And she was like, okay, once in a while she needs to make hair, you know, she'll be able to find the time. And we were like, okay. What did your husband say when you told him that you were going to do this? Because considering that you are a hairdresser, yes, and then the next thing you're saying, you want to help someone at home and help her take care of her children. He told me that I should not do it.
Okay.
And now I explained to him that you cannot tell me that I should not do it, because I cannot be waiting for you to be giving me matches money. I cannot be sleeping at home all the days. And I said that if you come with your own heart, do it. But you not come just be sleeping at night and not telling that no, man cannot sleep at home. I will go and do it, because that woman is not harsh like that, and that woman is very nice woman. Let me go. That is why I said that I should be going. Okay, I should go and start the work.
Okay. So those are the questions I have for her. So I'm going to ask her questions that people on Instagram asked me to ask her. So the first question, someone says, would you like to go back to school?
That was a very big question. I don't, because I do not have that brain since where I finished my SS3, because I did not go to private school, and my brain did not catch up. I cannot catch up because I cannot read very well. But if I want to say that I want to go back to school, it's like I want to be wasting my time and money, and then I don't think that I want to go to. I do not have that one is my plan. That one is not in my plan.
Okay, okay. So someone says, how has your time with me been? What has your experience been like?
It's not too stressful, but the little day I used to rest, I'm okay for it. That one is not my own. It's not the problem with me. I'm okay with the time. I'm okay with the time.
Does she want to marry one day and have kids? So she's married already, so I'll allow her answer the other question about having kids. So would you like to have kids one day?
Yes, but I know that if I have kids, everything will be, I will stop the work that I'm doing. But for now, that I don't know the reason why that God delay it. I know that maybe I should not be serving. That is why God delay it. But I don't know what. But if I have kids, I cannot be doing it, because I will be care for my children, for them. I cannot be doing the work again. I will stop the work.
Okay. Someone says, what was your first impression of me upon meeting me? So what do you think about me the first time you met me?
And the first time I met my boss, I saw, because I will even tell my husband that I'm very lucky to have her. But she's very nice to me. But I did not say anything. But she's okay with me. She's very okay with me.
Okay. And someone says, do you ever plan to move abroad to be a nanny for someone else?
No.
So if you get an opportunity now, if someone says, I would like you to come to Dubai to be helping me take care of my children.
Me, I believe my own mind that God will do it. Anything that I do in Nigeria, if God wants to help somebody, not that you go to far place before God help you. But I know that me, I believe one thing. I believe in God. I know that God will do anything. But for that one, I can not go, because I cannot leave my family, not my family, my husband, because I've not born for now, my husband, I cannot leave him here. That is the reason that I cannot.
Okay. So what's your plan for your future?
The plan that I have for my future, but to get my own shop. If I should get my own shop, my mind will be calm down. It will not come up. If I get my own shop, that is the thing that I'm wanting for now, to get my own salon.
Someone says, do you ever plan, besides being a nanny, does she have plans of delving into something else on the side? So she has already mentioned she does hairdressing. So I'm thinking that's like the major thing you want to do.
Yes, I want to do.
Okay. This one says, this is not a question, but she sounds like an amazing person, and I know God is going to uplift her. Amen. Someone says, how does it feel like working with a YouTuber, and how do you settle disputes? So I don't think you knew I did YouTube. Did you know?
Yes.
Did you know I was a YouTuber?
Yes.
How did you know?
Well, I used to watch your YouTube this thing.
Oh,
yeah, YouTube.
Oh, you watch my YouTube? How did you know that was my YouTube channel? How did you come across?
I know that you have. I know that you are a celebrity. That is right. I know that you are a YouTube.
But have you seen my channel before on YouTube? I know that you watch YouTube. Yeah. Have you come across any of my videos on YouTube before?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
And you watched it?
I watch it, but not all. Not all.
Yeah.
But not all the time. I don't like YouTube like that. I don't used to watch YouTube.
It even sucks too much data.
And if I'm here, it's only here that I can use data, and sometimes I don't have time for phone.
Yeah.
That's
okay. As long as how do we settle disputes? That's like how do we settle maybe if we have issues, which we've not really had issues like that, right? Like if we have maybe problems, how do we settle
for the kids?
Like work, yeah.
No,
we've not had problems. And I think it's because she is very mature. So the whole idea is that if you're a mature person, there's no need of us going back and forth. Say, why do you do this? Why do you? I mean, there are things that she might not do, and when she comes, I'm like, why did you do this? Why did you come late? I don't like the way you did this. So it's just a mature understanding between the two of us. Someone says thank you for all you do for Mrs. Abang and the family. Keep up the good work. Someone said, I just remembered when Ella said, don't forget to tell your husband good morning. Do you remember that day?
Yes.
I posted on Instagram. Yes. She was going, she was telling them, okay, bye, I'm going. Yes. And Ella was like, don't forget to tell your husband good morning. No?
Yes.
I was like, I don't understand. And I called Ella and said, why did you tell her not to forget you? She said, I want her to be greeting everybody in the morning. Somebody said, Abi, did you tell her that you and your husband quarreled?
No.
She said, you should tell your husband good morning. So I didn't understand where it came from. So someone just mentioned that. Someone said, do you enjoy working with me and the girls?
Yes, I really enjoy it. I enjoy it very, very.
Which of the kids is your favorite?
Ella.
Why?
Because Ella, as we know Ella since when she's still small, because she's very funny. That is my very funny. And she may be playing with me that I dey come and see something. But the thing is not like she will just be dodging for me. Ella is very no. For if sometimes maybe I not even laugh, but Ella will force me. She will try to use something to make me laugh. That is it.
So what is your favorite thing about me, and what is your least favorite thing about me? What do you like the most, and what don't you like? And be honest.
Okay. No. The thing that she's very neat. Even that neat is compulsory. Me because if I'm at home, my husband, if my husband sees small dogs, she will tell me that where you are come, you did not clean this. I know that the woman that you are living, the one day that I enter her house, I know that she's very clean person. Why do you do your own like this? I will say that no. We are together. You cannot compare me and mine. But she's very neat, very, very neat. And anything, if you did not do that, the thing that this thing is very dirty. If you did not do it, she will call you and she will tell you that this thing, go and do it, go and finish. That is what and she's very nice. Very nice.
What's that thing that you don't like about me? And be honest though.
No, I did not say anything that I did not like about her.
Okay.
No, I did not say anything.
Okay. Okay. So someone says, if you got the assistance that you need, what will you do? If you get any assistance, I'm guessing maybe financial assistance. What will you do?
I would just, for now, if I should get, I would just be, but I will not, the person that helped me, I will not even be on grade. I don't know how to put that in. I want to
explain.
If they do it, fine. Nothing. Not that I will now run to the person that is even let me to get the thing. No. I will not be.
But I think the question is really, what will you do with any assistance? Which basically is what we've talked about before, which is her having a salon of her own. Yes. So that's one thing that she wants to do and she hopes to do. So if she gets any financial assistance that is good enough for that, I'm sure, you know, that salon business is something that she would want to do, right?
Yes.
Okay. Someone says, I feel a lot for you. I just want to say, keep striving and God bless you. So when you marry, will you be okay if your husband takes a second wife?
When I marry.
She's already married, but if your husband says he wants to take a second wife.
Cannot tell me that one because I cannot even I will not allow, because I know the sovereignty that I'm sober, because I cannot allow him. But if you try it, that one it will not be okay, because I know what I'm going to with him. If it's another lady already on, I will not take it easy for you.
Okay, someone says, how has working for me impacted or affected your life?
It did not affect my life. It even let my life to be moving forward, not slowing.
Yeah, that's what they're asking. Like, in what ways? In what ways has your life changed?
My life was very changed and improved, because very changed. Because this not before to buy something I don't go to, it's problem to my life. But since January that I've started work, since last January, I know that no, God is very wonderful. But sometimes I used to tell my husband that I even get lucky, because some boss cannot even free to their workers like that. But I'm very lucky, because sometimes my boss gives me something, I will tell my husband. She said that that woman is very nice. My life was she's moving forward very fast. I enjoy myself like this.
Why did you become so principled with good values? So I explained on Instagram, I talked about, you know, when you were talking about how your sister was planning to get married and you were of the opinion that you want her to finish sewing. So someone said, how did you get those good values that you have? Because I said I noticed that you're someone that's like, the love of money doesn't move you. If you know that this thing is right, that's exactly what you want to do. So that's what someone's asking. Now, where did you become so principled? Was it your upbringing, something that you learned, or how did that happen for you?
The time that my mom is still alive, she used to tell us something that if it's garri that I give you, manage it, drink it. Don't go to the next house to go and be look or be beg for food. And since that time, because it's my mom that trained me up, it's not my daddy. And since that time, me too, any small thing, I used to work by myself. That I'm not used to wait for somebody to help me or to do anything. Me too, I work by myself to achieve something in life. Because the time that my boss told me that she want to be, but I did not even tell her about the transport money. I did not even tell her anything.
Okay, yeah.
Because that time the money is not okay me, not even pay me. Because one day she just called me that they share this money that I'm giving you. Is it okay with you with your transport money? I said, yes ma, I'm okay with it. But later she said, oh yeah, let me know your transport money and now calculate everything to her. She said, no, this money is not even compatible with your salary money. And since that time she had double of my
almost triple now.
Yes.
Yeah.
My salary before. But in that time, I'm okay with it, because I'm okay with it. In that money that I'm using it to me and my sister, that I'm using it to help But that should be since last year that my boss have changed my salary. Means I'm not saying not about, I know what I'm using the money to do. Cause my sister for working, I go and
she's training her sister to sew,
learning sew.
I go and bought her a sewing machine.
Yes, I
from
go
like
and
the
pay.
little that she's making.
The little one, but that money not even enter my eyes. But I know that if this girl have his own, but me I'm trying my own best. But it's all the time that I used to call my sister that this what life, this what life. Not all the time is money.
Someone said, what form of support would help you set up your life properly in terms of business? It's something that we've talked about, we've been talking about. So she wants to open a salon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the only support that she would need to open a salon is financial support, right? Do you plan to maybe get training before you open up your own salon? Do you plan to do any training?
I do not plan to get. If I want to open my own salon, I will go and be looking it from YouTube. The style that I do not know, I will go and learn it there, practice it there. But if I have customer that bring one style for me, I will not tell my customer that I do not know how to do this style, but I will just use my brain, or I will just go for it. But if I say that I want to go and learn, it's another money.
Why aren't you washing your hands off your father and your sister? They are obviously dragging you down. And why are you not separating yourself from them? They're based on that they are like a problem to you.
Okay, I separate myself to my family, my daddy, especially my daddy and my brother. I have like 3 brothers, but I'm not even late with them. It's only our last one, that girl. It's only that one that I used to spend my money for her. It's only that one. But the rest, there's not. If my daddy even call me, he cannot even call me, because sometimes if he call me, maybe he want to collect money, I will just tell him that, do you send me to school or you do anything about my life? You not do anything. I do not have anything, and he will not call me again. That is only my sister.
Yeah. That's in close contact.
Yes.
That's the last question. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed having her here. I'm going to plead with you guys, almost as if you could just imagine I'm the one begging you for money now. Okay, I'm going to leave her account details on the screen of this video. I'm also going to leave it in my description. If you follow me on Instagram, you can also send me a DM if you need, maybe if you're sending money from abroad and maybe you need a PayPal or World Remedy, or just a way to send money across to her. I just want you guys to please financially support her. If you're on my YouTube, then you didn't get the story, so I told a little bit of her story on Instagram, just a brief, just to get people to understand her and like where she's coming from. So that's the reason why that person asked the last question about her dad and her sister. But I just want you guys to please financially support her. Doesn't matter how small it is, just do something good for her. And imagine you're doing it for me, because you're actually doing it for me. So like I said, I'll leave our account details on the screen, and I'll also leave it in the description below. So thank you very much for coming.
Welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.